We're definitely very proud of our performances the last week, but something Coach Hype and Coach Banks, Coach G, whole coaching staff really preaches on is, great job on the win, but it's time to flush it. Now it's time to, focus on Oklahoma and playing stout defense against them as well as we did the past 3 weeks. So just trying to keep that momentum going into Norman for sure.
Obviously, a big game coming up this week. Start of the SEC schedule on the road. Is this the type of games that made you want to come to Tennessee and transfer here?
Oh, definitely. Just playing in the college game day atmosphere, big time national stage games. This is what, like you said, this is what you come to Tennessee for. You come here to showcase your talents against the best. And, I'm excited for what our group is going to show. So I'm just very blessed for this opportunity.
How much has the defensive line been craving a true challenge like it's going to be against Oklahoma?
We've gone against some good players already this season, but they have a great offensive line. They have a great offensive scheme. So, we're definitely excited for this challenge. We know it's going to be a really good game. So, but we know we have to practice hard, and we can't take a day off going into practice. So we're very excited for the challenge up ahead for sure.
You mentioned their offense a little bit. What are some of the specific things that Oklahoma brings to the table overall in offense, but maybe specifically with their offensive line?
I'd say their offensive line, they work very well together. A lot of transfers, but, they work well. Their guards, their centers are pretty stout, pretty aggressive players, dynamic quarterback for sure. So just making sure we're disciplined in all aspects of our game, hard count. Just being aware of, everything they're going to throw at us.
Jaxson, when we talked to you in camp, you kind of touched on the depth on this defensive line wasn't a deterrent. Even in practice and games, are you just kind of like amazed at you guys? I mean, you guys have 6 defensive tackles that a lot of you guys could – you started somewhere else last season. A lot of you guys could start other places. It's kind of amazing even to this point that you guys have the number of quality players you guys have.
Oh, yeah. I'd say it's a very big advantage for, our defense and, our D-line, just having 6 guys that can rotate. When 2 guys get tired, we got a fresh new group of bodies that are just as capable. And we all bring something different from to the table. So it's cool. We all get to showcase different talents. So it's kind of hard for, an offensive line group to plan for us because we have so many different players that bring so much to the table. So it's definitely a blessing being a part of that.
When you look at the tape, when you guys are kind of picking things apart, I mean, you guys have obviously controlled things pretty well the first 3 games. Is there anything you guys need to do better going into SEC play, something you need to kind of ramp things up?
Oh, we have a lot to fix for sure. We've made some great plays, but there's always work to be done. Just cleaning up on the little things, I'd say. The effort, the aggressiveness, it's all there. So really just cleaning up on the finer details, I'd say, for us is a big point for us this week. So just paying attention to the little things for sure.
We talked to you before the season. You're really excited to experience Neyland Stadium, the fans and everything. Now that you've gone through it a couple of times, what have some of those things been like for you?
Man, I'd say running out to the tee, that's probably been my most favorite part yet, just being able to run and knowing that you have a whole state behind you supporting you. And I don't look at it as pressure. I just look at it as a privilege, being able to represent that tee and that last name on my back. Just knowing that, I have a lot of people counting on me, but it means a lot to me, and I'm proud to carry the tradition here at Tennessee. It means a lot.
Speaking of being at Neyland, Jeremiah said after the game on Saturday that you guys take it personally, don't want an offense to get in the red zone, especially the end zone. How are y'all going to carry that mindset over on the road?
Definitely just playing with a chip on our shoulder. We're going into their house, but we gotta treat it as another game. I think Jeremiah also said we treat every game as if it's like the national championship. So just keeping that same mindset in every game. Not thinking any game is bigger than the next. So I think just sticking to what we've been doing, but each week get better and improve on what we made mistakes in the week before. Thank you, guys.